Today is
26th, yeah, it's 26th. What's the
26th.
time?
15:20.
Okay, today's Thursday, the 26th of March, 2020, and the time is 3:20 p.m. I'm downstairs at Birmingham Village in the lounge having a meeting with Sally Williams. What's your position, Sally?
I'm lead on the forensic community team.
She's lead on the forensic community team, and my community psychiatric consultant, Dr. Chin.
Hello.
Right. I told Dr. Chin briefly about what's been going on, what's happening. Sally doesn't know too much, but she'll know more now. I'll get straight to the point, because you'll find out most of it when it's on the news, okay? Right. About a few days ago, I went onto the Wandsworth Safeguarding Team's website, viewed up abuse to see what sort of abuses there were, because I knew I'd been abused, and this is what I found. Out of their 80 or whatever different sorts of abuse, I found 52 different types of abuse that I have experienced over my 20 years of illegal detention hospital, and 30 of them that have been experienced at just at Birmingham Village alone. Okay, just 1 second. Just 1 second. Right, I'll get to the point. Right, I won't go in great detail about my medical history because they're both aware, but I'll just highlight, as I highlighted to Dr. Chin, now that Sally's present, my whole section, everyone's section, is a complete fabrication. This is how it works, okay? Right. These people, they're born on Earth, but they're not human, okay? Just 1 second. What they do, they're placed throughout society, high positions, government leaders, military, police, ambulance, healthcare, all the way down to normal people having 9-to-5 jobs, unemployed people, young street guys, they're everywhere, okay? So, as they're placed in your families, in your offices, in your relatives, you don't know who they are because they're in everyone's head. This is what they do. They'll select people. Doesn't matter if you're rich or poor. They look at the circumstances that you're living. I'll tell you how they do mental health. So, because it happened to me. So they'll see you, either someone in your family will select you and go, yeah, we want that one, okay? So maybe a couple of days, couple of weeks, they're patient. They've been here a long time. They'll set up a situation. One day you wake up, you start hearing voices, you start hearing strange thoughts. They'll make you do a crime, but they'll make it look bizarre. Like you hear voices from Jesus Christ telling you blah, 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 blah. So you do the crime, the police will arrest you because some of them are in the police. You'll go to the police station, they say, what's going on? Why did you do that crime? And you'll tell the truth. Because any human would. You don't know what's happening to you. You say you were hearing voices or you had strange thoughts. But when the psychiatrist, who's also one of them, they're not human. While the psychiatrist is assessing you, you think it's just a psychiatrist. You don't know what's going on in your mind. Your mind's been blasted from many time frames. The psychiatrist is acting like he's assessing you, asks you how was it when you were young, blah, blah, blah. You're seeing images of when you were a child. It's impossible to you to remember that. The mind don't work like that. It's a psychiatrist accessing your mind, accessing deep thoughts. But anyway, so whatever you respond, he'll diagnose you as something, right? The diagnosis goes to the government of whatever country you're in. Immediately you're sectioned under the Mental Health Act of that country. You're sent to a secure unit. The more serious your crime, the more secure. There's people sitting in Broadmoor and high security prisons that got set up to murder members of their family. It wasn't their fault. But anyway, so you get to hospital. From the very first moment you get there, wicked patients who are also them start scanning you as well. If you don't know what scanning, I know everyone out there knows, but these guys might not know. It's telepathy. They can manipulate your mind. That's all. They can't do telekinesis, move things with their mind. Anything they do is always inside your head, inside your mind. They can't do anything outside their mind, but they can make you see hallucinations, see apparitions, things that make you have all sorts of thought processes, talk to you, give you thoughts, access your memories, access your thoughts, and make you carry out deeds. They're the ones making people beat up their girlfriend, commit murders, rape, and all sorts of crimes. They create situations that allow them to manipulate your mind. That's what they do, because they're not human. Humans have 6 time frames. 1 for sight, 1 for touch, 1 for smell, etc., etc. The last 6th one is the one you use to think. It's impossible for a human to do telepathy. This I found out. They have 12. So they can do everything a human can do, but they got another 6 to mess with your head. Yeah. So anyway, so you're in hospital, Then the doctor will come, I'm prescribing you this medication. Because you're on a section, that's if you're still alive by then, because you're on a section, you have to take it. So they're not giving, listen, none of this antipsychotic medications are for antipsychotic because there's no illness to treat. It's a blatant lie. The doctors, the people that first set up mental health system, before they went fully open, they did a deal with pharmaceutical companies. And the pharmaceutical had a problem. I'll give you an example. Eli Lilly is a major antipsychotic manufacturer, and I think GlaxoSmithKline now. This is what they do. So say they got a cancer drug. Say Eli Lilly's one's called Novak, and GlaxoSmithKline's called Simeon. Now say Simeon does better, sales and promotion, whatever, and more people buy Simeon, more proper doctors, GPs prescribe Simeon, they don't prescribe Novak. Now what a good person would do would just recall Novak and say, well, we didn't make money of it, we'll just put it to bed. But these wicked pharmaceutical companies, they don't want to lose their money, they must spend millions on research developing it. It's a cancer drug, yeah? So what they do, they recall order at stock in pharmacies and whatever, take it back. They've got massive factories. All they do is churn out merge and packaging, and they've got computer systems that design packaging. They'll bring back Novak, change its name to clozapine, write a new box, say, oh, antipsychotic, blah, 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 and then redistribute it. All the doctors are aware. This is what they do. This is the scam. These medications will now be, there's professors that will lie and say, yeah, mental illness exists. They scanned all of you when you were kids to see mental people as never to believe, they're mad, they hallucinate. So if anyone never spoke about it, they wouldn't be believed. That's how they do it. So check this out. Now, Novak is now clozapine. It's now being readily available. All the top organizations say it's good, it's the best for mental illness. The doctors start prescribing it. So check this. So, say that NICE, or the government bodies, say they spend, I'm not sure the exact price, I'll just give you an example. Say it costs £1,000 for a box. It may not cost that much, but just say £1,000 for a box of clozapine, right? Now, out of £1,000, it may have cost the pharmaceutical company, maybe in the initial period, millions to create, but after they've created it, they have to create it again. It's like software. You write it once, you can sell it for everyone. So after production, it may cost them, I don't know, £100, £50, but they're making £1,000 profit. So what they did is they got with all these psychiatry people and that, and they said, okay, if you prescribe these medications, most of them know this is not for mental illness because they don't exist. We'll give you, out of every box you got someone on, we'll give you £100 or £200 a box. Now if they've got 10 patients, right, that's 10 grand in it. They're getting 10 grand a month from just that. And they've got other scams they're doing. So they're getting over 100 grand from the government, 10 grand a month for that. That's 120 grand. They're taking home over 200 grand a month. Half of that money they're not declaring. It's dodgy. They've got organizations like the medical advice this and the doctor support that who have set up dodgy secret bank accounts. When these medications are prescribed, purchased by your governors, prescribed to patients, they get kickbacks and it gets paid into private accounts. No one knows. That's why the doctor's always fast to prescribe medication. So check this, yeah? So now, you're on medication that's slowly killing you. If you stay on it too long, you're gonna die. If you've got no physical health problems, which I had nothing, was on no meds, and suddenly you'll be prescribed cancer treatment, respiratory treatment, you're told it's like mental illness, it's gonna kill you if you're not on it too long. It's gonna kill you, which is what they were trying to do to me. That's why they gave me diabetes and reflux. Here we go. So you're on it, now you're on it, they won't let you stay in hospital for a year, even though they tell you the standard stay in hospital for 2 years or 3 years. No, you're there for no more than a month. One night, I remember all this month, all the patients are scanning, talking to you in your head, you're thinking your own voices and all that, start for scanning you, abusing you, you don't know. One night, within the first month you're there, while you're sleeping, every single night staff has a key to everyone's room. I know because they've been trying to do this to me every day. Just keep watching. So, night staff, while you're sleeping, because this is how evil the patients are. They'll go, oh, I'll see you tomorrow. They know that night you're going to be murdered. I'll see you tomorrow, we have that drink. So while you're sleeping, maybe 12 or 1 in the morning, because the meds make you so drowsy, they slow down your brain. You're always high. Please, can you turn it off?
Can I cut that short for a little bit because someone else needs to see me?
I won't be that long.
What else do you need to do?
I just need to explain to you the details. Yeah, I'll just say how they do the murders and you can go. You can, everything else. Right, okay. Okay, so night staff will creep into your room. There's always 3. 1 will have a pillow, 2 will be big guys, or someone quite strong. You're in bed, unconscious, dozed out of your head from medication. They creep in, 1 will stand by your feet, One will stand by your torso, the other will stand by your head with the pillow. The police and the government know all this, okay? They'll do a countdown. 3, 2, 1, then they'll pounce on you. They try this on me in prison, they tried it every day when I was in hospital. The one on your feet, hold your feet down. The other one, hold your torso down. The other one, put the pillow over your head and smother you with a pillow until you're dead. The reason why they take over bodies like this is they don't like to stab you or beat you up and kill you and take your body, because no one wants a body with bruises and injuries. So they worked out over a short period of time the best way to get a brand new body with no injuries is to suffocate them. So they smother you, anyone's going to stop breathing within seconds or a minute, and as soon as you're dead, because they're always in your head, they know how to do telepathy, which no human can. They have 12 time frames, remember. So they've got all 6, they'll use one time frame. When you hear this one, you're not going to believe this one, Sally. They all come from hell. Yeah. Sorry.
Wrap this up.
Yeah, they all come from hell. So they've got people, because when this first started, when I was in my house, supposedly having my first mental illness breakdown, the person who was talking to me, I thought it was my neighbours. And the other one, the supposed victims of my index offence. It was my family talking through them that told me all this. And one thing they told me is, they need bodies, they've run out of bodies, they need more bodies. Now that stuck with me, but anyway, so I'll go back to it. So now you're dead, they've got ability to, some scan, some thought process, they all get given when they're young or when they're ready to kill, and it allows them to access, because they're all connected, send someone's consciousness, like a network, like a mobile phone network, they're all phones. And all their scans are like apps. You get app, you get smartphone, you got 100 apps, you got 100 different scans. You got 50 apps, you got 50 different scans. Over time, you build up more scans, you build up more apps. Anyway, so they put someone else's consciousness, who's in hell, but their consciousness is connected into your body, then they leave that patient now, you're the original owner, you're dead. As far as they're concerned, you went to black. But all them people, they're in heaven, they're on the ships, they're not dead. So now, another alien, a reptilian, is in your body and now has all your money, has access to all your partners, all your friends. They go through the mental health procedure, getting leave, going to hospitals, then they get discharged. And that's how they get bodies. They stay on section for another 2 years, get an absolute section, and get off meds. That's how they get bodies. That's what was happening. Sorry, 1 minute. That's what was meant to happen to me, but they failed. That's why they've been so determined to kill me. Now, I'll tell you the last thing before you go. This was going on from the very beginning of mental health, even when they're doing the asylums. I'll tell you more about that. Until 2006, that's when they couldn't kill no one no more. They couldn't take over no bodies. And since then, they hated me because I've stopped the process that they've been doing for thousands and thousands of years. I've got to go because they've got to go. I'll update you on the rest. This is the report with Dr. Chin and Sally Williams from the Trust. Dr. Chin is my consultant psychiatrist who was meant to be caring for me when I'm discharged in the community.
Still waiting for you to come out?
Just 1 second. He knows I'm not going to be discharged. He knows there's a global investigation. These are finished. This place is going to be raided. I've told him what's going on. I've told him I'm no longer going to take treatment because I know that medication is killing me. There's nothing wrong with me. So here you go. This is the end of the report because they've got to go. Thank you.